Man, look at how bent that kickstand is. I'm starting to regret riding in the snow. Not only that, I couldn't figure out why my foot brake was so weird last time. It's because I bent the hell out of this. I ended up bending it back already, but it was so weird last time. I couldn't figure out why. Let's see how we're doing on gas. Alright, I got 3 bars. I'm not running out this time. Oh, see, that's much better using foot brake. Woo! It's kind of scaring me, guys. Casper's getting old. I'm gonna have to start replacing some parts on Casper. He's done well for so long, though. I've really only crashed once on this bike, one that was like bad enough to actually do some damage. But luckily that crash didn't really hurt Casper either. Oh, I love this thing. Never gets old. Anyways, what is up, you guys? It's me, G. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be pretty fun because we're going to do a Q&A video. And I know I've been telling you guys I've been wanting to do that for a long time now. And finally, I can do it today. And what I was supposed to do before I got on this ride is I wanted to read a couple of questions before I started riding so that I would be able to answer them. But that just sounds like the smart decision. So instead, we are going to have to pull over eventually so that I can read a couple of questions. It's weird. I feel like I shouldn't have energy right now. I was not able to sleep last night because I just had too much stuff to get done. Oh, I had to take advantage of that. So I feel like I shouldn't have energy right now, but I guarantee, like, as soon as I get home, I'm probably going to pass out. There's just something about this Grom. It just gets you excited. I should probably take it a little bit slower through these neighborhoods. Yo, is that a turkey? That is lit. Oh my God, there's like 8 of them. Hi, turkey. You want to be my friend? I mean, it's okay. Everyone else says the same thing. Oh, why did I choose to go down this street? Oh God. It's bringing back bad memories. Yo, that is crazy. It's so weird being so close to turkeys. They just come out of nowhere. It doesn't even make sense. I think there's more turkeys right there. Oh my God. There was at least 20 turkeys in that backyard. Oh my goodness. There's so many. It's mini turkey squad. That's pretty lit. If you can hear him. Turkey squad! Man, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm fucking talking to a turkey. Alright, so let's see what kind of questions we got. As you guys can see, we have got plenty of questions. And I mean plenty of questions. When are you gonna grind out them victory royales? I'm pretty sure you're talking about Fortnite. At least I hope you're talking about Fortnite. But it's funny that you mentioned that because I was actually thinking about making Fortnite videos. I was playing with Jar Jar the other day and he basically told me that I'm a decent player and that I should, you know, use that time wisely and record myself. But right now would probably not be the best time because they have some building issue for console and that shit makes me triggered. But who knows, maybe you guys want to see me triggered. Have you guys ever seen me triggered? I don't know, I don't get triggered very often, but when I do, it's usually because I'm like competitive. I've played sports my whole life, so it kind of just makes sense. Man, there are so many bumps in this road. This sign says no parking, but I'm about to be a rebel. Are you gonna do more videos with Olivia? I would love to do more videos with Olivia, but she doesn't have a bike right now and it's winter, so most people don't ride right now. Is your phone going to die? You suck. It probably will though, honestly. Oh, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, what would my career be? That's a good question. So to answer this question, the reason why I got into YouTube is because I wanted to do something that was other than going to a job at, like, you know, the 9-to-5 job every day. But don't get me wrong, guys, I didn't start YouTube just to make money. That literally was just a bonus, because if I were in it to make money, I would not be making videos right now. But if YouTube wasn't my full-time, I think I would probably still be playing baseball. And the reason why I had to stop baseball is because I hurt my arm. And I really wanted to continue baseball because that was my true passion at the time. But you get to a point where you know it's going to be really difficult to move on if you can't throw a baseball. That's half the game. So that's where I would be if I wasn't doing YouTube. But if you honestly wanted me to say a career, yo, what up, squad? If I had another career, it would just be something where I would be my own boss. So I'd probably end up starting my own business, or just doing something where I can decide when I want to work at what time. So I can't give you like a good specific answer because I don't exactly know, but there's a good chance I would have started my own business. Probably would have had to do something with sports or something that I enjoy. But yeah, as much as I love motorcycle, guys, woo! As much as I love motorcycles, you know, I'm not the best mechanic there is, and I don't know everything there is to know about bikes. So honestly, starting like a motorcycle business probably would not have been what I decided to do. When am I coming back to Tennessee? June 9th, whenever the Smoky Mountain Crawl is. I think it's June 9th. I don't really know. I'm bad at planning. I don't even know if I should read this question out loud. Seeing that we as kids should stay in drugs and don't do school, if you could be addicted to any drug, what would it be? Riding is my drug, man. That's an easy one. Would you want to be able to have infinite gas for your Grom or a dream house? Obviously a dream house. It costs like $2 to fill this tank. What do you think the best mods are for stunt Grom? Handlebars, subcage so you don't kill your Grom, and exhaust so it sounds better. If you're gonna get into wheelies, like you said, a stunt Grom, clutch springs are good. Let's see what else. Oh, and sprockets. If you want to change your sprockets, you can always do that. It makes wheelies easier. You can always go stock. A lot of people are still stock. Why are you so cute? Sorry, that was weird. Hey. When is Keith gonna ride with you in the snow? To be honest, he's smart not to ride in the snow because I'm literally ruining my Grom by doing it. Things are starting to rust and I'm bending stuff, breaking stuff. So probably never. What's the fastest I've ever gone on a motorcycle? I don't think I can legally tell you that. I think the Grom gets to 60. Yo, you should come to Oklahoma City. Soon, guys, I will be traveling in multiple places. That way I can meet as many of you as possible. What was my longest wheelie? My longest wheelie was probably about a minute long, and that was stupid, because if you go any longer, you're just going to blow up your Grom. Why? Just why? That's Logan's question. You know what, Logan? I have a great answer to that. Why not? Got two questions. First, are the Gromie Bear keychains available? Always available. Those are usually available and almost never sold out, simply because the people that I have make them do a very good job at keeping them in stock. Do you ever consider coming out to Michigan to ride with the Grom squad? Keep up the good work, man. You're the reason I got a mini moto and wanted to wheelie. That's so cool. Trust me, man, you'll love it. I forgot the question. Oh, yeah. Shit, I forgot the question. Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, I'll travel to Michigan. That'd be cool. What's the best moment you didn't capture while riding? There are many of these, but I want to get riding again. This is going to be a tough question for me to answer, too. I think one of the craziest things that I actually didn't catch on camera was Keith's accident. It's kind of a crazy story, but like, let's say we're pulling up to this red light and there's a bunch of cars in the right lane and there are no cars in the left. Keith was in the left lane and one of the cars was impatient and just cut Keith off, and Keith hit the truck, and it was really cool to watch. As bad as that sounds, it was really cool to watch. Keith was okay. I think he broke his wrist or something, but he seems to do that a lot on motorcycles. But I felt pretty bad because I convinced him to, go eat with me somewhere, and then the fact that he got in an accident because of it made me feel a little bad. But and the lady that pulled out in front of him, hold on. But the lady that pulled out in front of him was like trying to tell Keith that it was all his fault and all that drama. It was so obvious that it was her fault. But I think she was just scared. So that was probably one of the craziest moments. There are many times where we have a bunch of random drivers who will try to literally kill us while we ride. And as crazy as that sounds, it's true. Motorcycles don't have the best rep, and people don't always like us being out on the road. So some of them will literally try to hit you off the road. And a lot of the times I don't catch it on camera, but there are a few times that I do catch it on camera. But hey, I don't like Taylor or Keith, but that doesn't mean I'm going to try to ram them off the road. Actually, I probably have a couple of times. La-da-dee, la-da-dum. Speaking of dumb, I'm going to check my phone while I'm riding. What career choice do you have as a backup? It's just way too much to explain to you, but trust me, if you guys want to do something that you're passionate about, go for it. Because if you do it, it happens. It's a good question, though. Why did you stop seeing the little Einstein talk? Because Keith would literally kill me if I got that stuck in his head again. For my car, do I fix my bumper or do I make an awesome sound system? Always fix your car first. Trust me. I learned that the hard way. How did you and Keith meet? I answered that in my last Q&A video. I'll probably link it at the end of the video if you want to go watch it. As calm and carefree as you are, do you have any serious scares? I don't know if you mean like while riding or just in general. If it had to be while riding, one of my scares is being the one person to fall in the group ride and just ruin it for everyone because they end up crashing because of me. But if you just mean like in general, then I think one of the things that I'm most scared of is being 60 years old and looking back on my life and regretting it. But that's why I try to show you guys that you got to have fun every single day so that you can look back on your life and realize how awesome it was. It's just sad because I see so many people who are like 60 and they said that they never did anything they wanted to do. Is it Liddy living with your best friend? Living with my best friend has been the best decision I've ever made in my life. There's not one day that I haven't laughed my ass off. What's the longest I've gone without riding Casper? 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks tops. I don't even know if it's been that long. And my DTF, always. Would you recommend starting on a 300 if you're unable to afford a 125 at 17? I'm in the UK and the law is dumb for bike. I will admit that the laws are pretty dumb in the UK, but yeah, I would definitely recommend a 300. That's a perfect bike, man. How are you doing? I'm good. Is a Grom engine reliable and easy to maintain? If you take care of your Grom, it will be reliable. If you do not take care of your Grom, it will not. That is my experience. Do you know the way? Listen, I will show you the way. What kind of music do I listen to? I like G-Eazy. How do you ride in the winter here in Omaha? I can barely walk on crutches in the snow, so how do you ride on ice? To be honest with you, I don't even really ride. It's just like getting on my bike and hoping that the bike goes. Do I watch my own videos when I'm bored? That's actually a pretty good question. Yeah, of course I do. Am I in a relationship? No. So all you ladies out there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. If I could have any other bike other than an R6 or a Grom, what would it be? Probably a DRZ, even though I got rid of mine. Don't hate on me, guys. Would I ever sell Casper to a fan? Probably not. I'm literally going to ride this bike until it will not run anymore, so I don't think anyone would want to buy it. It's the best advice I could give anyone. Whatever passion you have, seriously, just go for it. Have you ever thought about getting a supermoto? Do you know Sammy? Sammy Bulldog? Do you know that I've owned a supermoto? Did you ever go to college? If you didn't, would you like to go and where? Did I get a Grom to work up to a bigger bike? No, I did the complete opposite. Man, a lot of these are just like you guys saying you love my videos. That's awesome. Probably because you guys know I'm actually opening these ones. Did my parents question your decision when you first bought a bike? This is actually a good question. Because my parents not only questioned my bike, but they also questioned my YouTube channel. I remember when I first mentioned that I wanted a motorcycle to my parents, and the first thing they said was absolutely not. But even when they told me no, I was still going to save up to buy it, and I was still going to pay for everything so that they didn't have to worry about it. And then the day I showed up with a motorcycle, they couldn't do anything about it. And you know, nothing against my parents, you know, they just wanted the best for me and they didn't want me to get hurt. But obviously I set a goal to get a bike, and that's what I was going to do, and I did it. And here I am now. Is one of the best decisions I've ever made. All right, back to being dumb. Hopefully I don't drop my phone and crack the screen. That would suck. Some of you guys make my day. Can I ride with you guys this summer? If any of you guys want to ride with you know, me, Keith, the squad, whoever, there's a good chance that you guys will run into us at some point, and we're always down to, you know, meet new people, and it's really fun hanging out with you guys. What are you even shoveling? Oh, that is great. What's it like to be a YouTuber? That's a crazy question. Let's see. What's it like to be a YouTuber? I'll admit it's really weird at first. It's really hard to get comfortable just speaking to nothing, if that makes sense. Like right now I'm literally speaking to nothing. Obviously I'm speaking to you guys because you guys are watching this, but being comfortable talking to nothing is so weird. But I almost have to like prepare myself before I go out and ride, because it is a little bit different, you know, speaking to someone which is also nothing. And I'm sure a lot of other motor vloggers can relate to that. It's super weird. I really want to do a stand-up, but I don't have a handbrake. That was perfect. But you know, from my experience as, you know, being a YouTuber, the whole time I never really knew if I was doing it correct or if I was doing it wrong. And nobody ever tells you that. You just literally have to figure it out. Like, one of the weirdest things I think about being a YouTuber is I feel very uncomfortable filming other people without like asking their permission, and that's simply because a lot of people don't want to be filmed, or they don't want to have, you know, what they said on the internet for a lot of people to hear. And I know a lot of people ask me if I would ever get into like vlogging and stuff, and the reason why I don't think I would be good at that is just simply because I like to be respectful and not throw a camera in people's faces. And I'm not saying anything against any other YouTuber who does that, and I'm sure that they work with people who know that they're vlogging, but you know, there's some people that will come up to me like before a ride and be like, hey man, I appreciate it if you don't put me in your video. And I'm like, okay, that's totally fine. Like, I'm glad you said something. But then there are other people who like literally try to avoid me so much because they don't want to be in the video. But it makes me feel kind of weird because I don't really feel normal when they're trying to avoid me simply because I have my camera on. I don't know. That's kind of the weird side of YouTube. I've never really explained that, so it's kind of cool to explain. To answer that question on a much more positive note, I would say being a YouTuber is one of the coolest things ever, just simply because I can work when I decide to work, but I also have to work a lot more than a regular job simply because there's so many extra things that go about it. But you know, I'm fortunate enough to be able to work like when I decide, and that's probably one of the coolest things about being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber is different for everyone. That's just kind of my experience. Jesus, Jar Jar's got me doing some stupid shit on here. Why risk everything riding in the snow for your viewers? Much love, bro. Just curious how someone has that much dedication to something. Well, you know, to be honest, I'm not exactly risking everything since I'm going so slow, and when I crash, it's really not too bad. But you know, honestly, I kind of do it more so for the experiences and to say that I have done it before, and it makes good stories. And I also love being on the Grom. You guys don't even realize how much I love the Grom. What's my favorite thing about my subscribers? My favorite thing about my subscribers is that they like show the same support I have for my subscribers back to me. So like they support me as well, and that's really cool it really makes me want to actually get on my bike and ride and go out and make videos. You know, on a couple of occasions there are times where I don't exactly feel like riding, and to be honest with you guys, today was kind of one of those days. I didn't sleep last night, so I kind of just wanted to sleep right now, but mostly because you guys give me the influence to want to go do that, so it's pretty cool. Hello. She seems friendly. Can I be as cool as you one day? No. Bitch! Can't you see I'm fucking answering some questions? Alright, we'll answer just a couple more questions and then I'll go home. What are my thoughts on tacos? You should ask Keith that question. Alright, we're gonna answer one more question and then we'll probably end up wrapping up the video. Is there a new bike coming anytime soon? That's a good question. I can't answer that yet because I'm not sure. Do you even vape, bruh? Nah. Collab with Zach Goes. Zach Goes lives like across the country, but Zach sounds like a really cool dude. I'd love to ride with him one day. Do you want to get a stunting sponsor anytime like Fooligan? Nah, stunting's not really my main passion. I just do it because it's really cool and fun. I'll leave that to the guys who can actually do wheelies really well. Alright guys, that's gonna be all because my phone died. Oh man, I swear to you guys, I do charge my phone. It was at 100% when I came out. It just dies because it's cold. And speaking of things dying, my GoPro just died, so I had to change the battery. But anyways guys, hopefully I answered one of your questions. If I didn't, I'll have another Q&A video in the future. But obviously I can't answer any more questions since my phone's dead. That's all I have for you guys for today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you leave a like. If you guys want to see more, as always, hit that subscribe button. And as always, that sounds weird, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!